Shalom, shalom, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, coming back with another lesson. I'm going to be talking about the spirit of prophecy, the testimony of Yahushai, and how will you know it. First, we're going to start off in the book of Revelation. Alright, this is Revelation 19:10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brother that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. So that's what we want right there. The testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. That's what we're looking at. Because when you prophesy, you're foretelling the future of something that's going to take place. So this is one of the things that Yahushua prophesied about. This is Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So that's one of the things that he actually prophesied against. Prophesied that it was going to be wars and rumors of wars. And we hear that now. So from now, let's go to, let me see something real quick. Because what we looking at on the surface is the third world war that's going to take place. Now Revelation talk about the third world war too. This is Revelation 11:14. And they say, the second woe is past. Behold, the third woe come quickly. So, let me get the understanding. Let me start at 13. It say, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain men slain of men 7,000. And the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the God of heaven. The second woe is past. Behold, the third woe come quickly. So that's what we're looking at. Now, when you go back to Revelation, and it reads, ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So we waiting for that third world war that's to pop off between Russia, China, North Korea, the state of Israel. This is what we're looking for, because when this happened, that's how we know we finna get up out of here. Because the hold on, let me look at something real quick. Because World War II started in 1939 and it ended in 1945. The Cold War was 1990 to 2000. So after these wars, it's going to be the war to end all wars, the war Armageddon, and that's what we're looking at right now.
Call from 14433451808.
So now let's go to Revelation 17:12, and it reads, and the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as king 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. So the 10 kings represents NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of lords and the King of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful. So the Lamb is Yahushua, and the ones is called and chosen and faithful is the elect of Israel, of the 144,000. And 15 reads, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest were the sorrows where the whore sitteth are people and multitudes and nations and tongues. So it's saying the water which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are people and multitudes and nations and tongues. So that's America, because America is gathered by a large body of water, rather it be the North Salakia, rather it be the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean. And America has different nations, tongues, and multitudes living here. 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. So the 10 kings, NATO and all them. Upon, it say the Salakia, upon the beast these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So that's what I want to get out of it. It shall burn her with fire. That fire is the nuclear missiles, and I'm gonna show you. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Make this short as I can. This is the book of Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So you get it, what that's saying right there. Burning and fuel of fire. Nuclear engineering. The ancient battles like you see on the movies with 300, Troy, and Gladiator, those were fought physical. But this one is going to be fought with nuclear capability. So from there, let's get Isaiah 54 and 16. Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and bring forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy. So when you waste something, that's nuclear waste. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire. Nuclear engineering in the laboratories. So from there, let's get Jeremiah 51. So like your Jeremiah 50. Trying to speed this up because I'm bringing a large portion of precepts. This is Jeremiah 50 and 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. So these are the nations that's going to come up against Babylon, and they're going to shoot their arrows at her. They're going to shoot their arrows at Babylon. Them arrows represents the ICBM missiles. This is the way the prophets seen these visions, and they described it the best way that they could. This is Revelation 17 and Revelations 18 and 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen. It is fallen. It is become the habitation of devils, and the whole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. So it say, put yourselves against Babylon. Put yourself in array against Babylon round about. And this is what they did. They gonna shoot arrows, which is them missiles, at her, because she have sinned against the Most High. This is on Revelation 17 and 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. So they're going to shoot at her. Let's get Job. Job 20 and 24. The book of Job 20 and 24. This is Job 20 and 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. So the iron weapon and the bow of steel, that's a nuclear missile. That's nuclear weapons right there. Shall strike him and shall strike him. The bow of steel shall strike him. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. That's the missiles. So from now I'm going to close out on Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 39 and 1. This is the testimony of Yahushua. Ecclesiasticus 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High. Well, how do you give your mind to the law of the Most High? Keep the commandments. And is occupied in the meditation thereof. So occupying on the commandments, on the law, keeping them, thinking about them, is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out of the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy. So this is what we must do as a people. The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, repent, keep the commandments with the faith of Yahushua and the testimony of Yahushua, which is the spirit of prophecy. Shalom.